Hello, in this video we'll go through the invoicing process in the membership subscription. So let's start with just activating a monthly membership. So we have here one membership, Sabina, which is a member in the 12-month monthly subscription membership, and we're gonna add a new member to the same membership. So I'm gonna hit new, create a new membership type. Somebody wants a 12-month subscription, and we assign it here to Paul Thompson, the customer. So we create the before we create the membership, we have to have the member already registered. So at this point, this is the only thing we need to do. We can just then activate the membership, and when we activated the membership, this case we set up the status to send a welcome email to the member. So this is just an option in the status setup, so I would be able to send a welcoming email. So then the membership is activated, the status is set active, and it's has no expiration date at this point, because we have, in this case, it's not really a 12-month membership, it's just an ongoing membership with a commitment to 12 months. So we have the unit price, we haven't given any discount, so the total monthly amount is going to be 150 here. So finalize that. So now we have added this membership to the subscription process. So what happened when I activated the new membership? If you go to subscription setting here, the system automatically creates something called initial invoice batch. So all memberships activated at the same day would go to the same initial invoice batch. And if you take a look at the lines here, it's basically charging for what's left of the current month and assigning that, and from here I could actually convert this to an invoice. So I'm just gonna post this batch for the initial invoice, and we see, if we take a look at the lines again, that this line is now posted, and we have an invoice here. If we can drill down to the invoice, it created a nav invoice that is charging for this the dates that are left of the current month. The days, in this case, the half the month is being charged. So this would be the first step, that we issue this initial invoice for this particular subscription. Then on monthly basis, in this case, we would run the subscription process. So I'm gonna hit just new to create a new batch for the subscription for next month. So I'm just gonna hit new here. What it does, it gives me a list of the subscription types I could be running. In this case, I'm going to run the monthly process. So I'm going to select the monthly process here. And before I confirm, it tells me this is the dates that it's going to run the process for, and going to be charging the members that have membership that are on monthly basis. So I'm going to hit yes. So it created now a batch here called subscription process batch, and it has, in this case, 2 transactions. Let's take a look. So these are the members that are I'm invoicing for the next period, and we can see the monthly charge, and we can also see the additional charges. These are charges defined by the membership type that can issue additional charges to the monthly subscription. From here, I can either cancel this entry if for some reason I'm not going to charge this customer. but I could also reinstate the entry if I change my mind and this entry needs to be to post it to an invoice. So this is all just still part of a batch which hasn't been posted yet. So we see it has two transactions. They're still being in draft, and it would create. It has created. Basically, we still haven't created the invoice. It will create two invoices here. So the total amount of subscription is 300 and total amount of additional charges is 240, but we haven't posted any invoices yet. So if I'm going to post this batch, then it will actually go through all the lines and create invoice for each individual charge. So in this case, it would charge Paul Thompson, create the invoice for his subscription. And now these invoices are created. So finally, when these invoices would then be posted during standard nav invoice batch processing, then we would see this figure here would be updated to two invoices posted. So we keep track that all invoices that are created by the batch are actually posted into finance at the end and actually create an invoice charge to these clients, and we will see the amount posted when it's actually posted in nav. So at this point the batch is just posted and finalized, and so we can see, if we take a look at the subscription, the memberships, take a look at Paul Thompson here. So we can see now we have processed 2 months on his subscription actually, and if we take a look at the subscriptions, so it would be then it was the initial invoice and then the second month of invoicing then. So through this subscription list we can see, or subscription list from here, from the menu, we can see all subscription charges assigned to this membership. We can look at the transactions on the customer account as well, and that would be updated. The balance of that customer is going to be updated when those invoices are actually posted and finalized through standard nav. So that would be kind of the monthly process of charging the memberships. But we can also charge single sale memberships through invoices. So I'm going to create a new membership, and this is a client who wants a single sale membership. I just a 3 months prepaid membership, and it issue a membership identification, and I'm going to select the member, Tom Thompson. So at this point, if I would try to activate this membership, it would refuse, since it's a single sale membership, and normally it has to be done through the POS so the payment is issued through the POS, and then the POS actually activates the membership just for security reasons. But if it's not going to be invoiced, then quite commonly this might be a customer that's not, and maybe having this invoice to a company that is going to be paying for their membership, for example. So I could then go to charge to here option and select the customer that is going to be charged for this invoice. I'm just going to select the Canon group here. So at this point, I could also add a comment that is going to be sent to the invoice, added to the invoice lines. And at this stage, I could, even though this is a single sale, since I've populated the charge to field here, we can go to actions and we can actually create invoice. So we can create invoice. What it happens now, if I hit yes, it actually creates a nav invoice to the Canon group. And actually we could, if we don't post the invoice, we could just have it sit sitting in now invoicing, and we could add more members to this particular invoice. For example, if we're doing more than one and we're all charging it to the same customer, we can add another membership, and when we do the invoice, if it's to the same customer, it will just add to the existing invoice until that invoice is actually posted. So now I actually created the invoice, and what we see then is we have a transaction added here to the charges. So we can see and drill down to the invoice, which is going to be responsible for the payment of this particular membership. So since we have now made this invoice, we can actually activate the membership, and we get the welcome email, which we could add custom text to, or just send the email from here. And so now we actually have added a new membership. We have invoiced it. It's a single sale invoice, single sale membership, but it was invoiced through standard nav invoicing. So this video concludes the process of creating either invoices through subscription or creating a single sale invoice for prepaid memberships. Thank you.